John's the new being, his will's like a rock, he learned to control, and he said to his flock, "You know flying? Haha, you couldn't. I told you I was flying, but you said that you wouldn't. But I don't blame you, you misinterpreted. You didn't feel the numinous, you're clearly misled. But now I know the truth of how to fly higher, in drops and stalls, and fasten even to gyre." And then Jonathan, he caused a reformation in the seagull religion. He found a solution even after he'd gone, his ideas inspiring through Fletcher and his followers immortalized flying. So in society, just like philosophers said, James and Muir Codrington, all their thoughts met. In Jonathan's ideas, they're one and the same, so similar you'd almost call them by the same name. The unseen order, it's Jonathan's flying, harmonious adjustment, well it only takes trying. When Maynard adapted, he took to the skies. So Jonathan and James, they are the same guys, but what is flying? It's a force of nature. The gulls weren't advanced in their behavior. Society, religion, they're both much simpler, and that's what you'd predict if you were Muir. Did John go for the food? No, we wanted the thrill of flying. It's emotional, not logical. To be religious, thought Codrington, meaning and existence are all for religion. So Jonathan, the ultimate new being, he's gonna go in history for all of his sayings. He's a philosopher, straight to the core. But he's not boring, he'll leave you wanting more.
Now this little bird didn't want to die like a turd. He's moving through the life stages and turning pages as a brahmacharya, a student trying to go and start a whole freaking movement to find meaning in flight, but all he gets is spite. And so he doesn't lose, he pays his dues, doing his dharma to get good karma, practicing jnana yoga to reach moksha, studying and studying and stop. Kicked out of the flock cause they think he's a flop. No grihasta or vanaprastha for Jonathan here, off to the far cliffs to shed a tear. But wait, he becomes a sannyasa, and on the cliffs alone is where he makes his home, renouncing material desire and renouncing his whole crazy sick ire. I'll tell you the truth of how many lives it takes most gulls to reach the sky. Thousands of aimless souls searching, but even when they're lost, they're still perching. See, that's the point of true samsara. It's okay if you feel like you're walking the Sahara, because some gulls, they're just not ready for nirvana. Only twice burned gulls have a shot at true moksha.
But let's slow it down. We're at dangerous territory, a little too liberal for this Hindu freestyle story. I think it's time for you to go and leave the stage. Let's have someone new and fresh go and take your place. So if you're like you need a little more autonomy, no caste system, yeah, that's a false dichotomy. He thought of me, he taught to me that we have opportunities, get our many emotions. And don't forget I told you. See, JLS, he's just like Gautama. He's the crazy basic Buddha. You can call him Siddhartha because his inner self, he's connecting to it. He sees through all the Maya and he learns to exist. So let's get serious now. Let's just eat some cow, cause we're moving on, Hindu. Let me tell you how. It's the first noble truth. Life is pain. Monotony, no autonomy. He just feels lame when he's diving for fish. He knows there must be more. He wants to rise above and begin to soar. So he flew past the first. But here's where it gets hard. He doesn't know how to overcome with his own heart. So he needs a mentor. His own bodhisattva. So he goes and meets Shang and he's hot like lava. So he's learning about impermanence. So providence is common sense. It's up to 10 up in heaven. So let's clear up this broken lens every time and place. And got no set duration. Got that liberation from temptation. He's free with inspiration. He flies across the nation. He's no longer crustacean.
Get it, guys? Because he's not shellfish. Guys? Guys? Hello?
So let me wrap this up and settle the score. It's the eightfold path and it ain't a bore, cause he's overcome samsara, got no dukkha from the flock. They call him son of God, but that name he just mocks, cause he'll pop through the rock. Got his ego on lock, he's the real seagull Buddha and he stops the clock.
Now the council of elders, they ain't got no chill. They're corrupt, afraid, they don't feel the thrill. So they sent John away. Does that sound familiar? Of course it does. It's Abraham, he's Moses, and Noah. Those prophets of old, they lost their homes. So JLS wanders like the people God chose. His followers, they're outcasts, but they know how to outlast. Like the Jews coming back, left the Farkas for the path. Yeah, they'll fight for the promised land. It's the only place that they can call home. The cliffs they can't replace, so they'll challenge non-believers with the will of their gay gall and gather their new followers. They'll grow until they'll furl.
But religion's in the hands of the chosen ones. Just like Sullivan said, we need the firstborn sons. And if people can't fall, can't fly with the fleet, not everyone will walk the path of God with their own feet. And don't bring the great Gallback down, he's transmogrified. John's not the son of God, he just knows it's right.
You know, Jonathan, he's just like Jesus. He couldn't possibly displease us. He's sorta like a Jew, and his dogmatic flock makes him feel blue. Jonathan's stuck in strife, because he realizes there's more to life. He's sick of squawking and squabbling for food, which is what makes him one unique dude. All John wanted was to fly, but everyone wished he would just say goodbye. When Jonathan finally crossed the line, he was exiled, but that's when he saw the divine. John joined a new community, where seagulls from different flocks flew in unity. Anyone can learn to fly, John realized. He learned the power of love from a seagull he idolized. Now he's got some new beliefs, and to the oppressed they're a relief. He returns to the flock to inspire shock. He converted his old friends, and one flew into a rock. There's no need for so many rules and all this stiffness. All we really need is love, respect, and forgiveness.
See, JLS, he's not a wannabe. He ain't the fake leader that they all wanna see.
Just like Islam, there's no authority. See, it's all just about the community.
Brotherhood, the Ummah, together in faith. It don't matter what you think. Can I take your place?
Of course you can. It ain't about the bloodline. Fletcher's just as good a prophet when it comes to time.
So now's the time when we show you what you know about Islam. It's just the start of the show.
There's so many connections. Are you ready for this? All the other things we know about Islam.
Okay, yeah, we're done.